I've been playing Roblox for close to a decade now, off and on, and in my time, I've witnessed many mysteries, myths, and urban legends with varying degrees of believability. Many of these are nothing more than fun time wasters or in-game ARGs that leave many like myself dedicating time to investigating and bringing to light some of Roblox's darkest secrets. One such mystery has piqued my interest somewhat as I've gotten back into Roblox mystery investigating recently. Tonight, we delve into the deepest corners of Roblox to see just what it contains. Vault 8166 is an alleged urban legend / mystery regarding a supposed underground secret server where many strange and unexplained phenomena are said to occur. According to legend, it is supposedly a secret vault map that is run by many unknown dangerous hackers who have backdoor access to all of Roblox's features and servers. Apparently, the monitors here in the wall are used to monitor everything that is occurring in Roblox, allowing easy access for hackers to prey on anyone they set their sights on. Other rumors mention that this secret server is supposed birthplace of some of the most dangerous exploits to ever grace Roblox. Viruses, malicious software, scripts, etc. have all been conjured and tested here. The first mention of Vault 8166 was an alleged post made by an anonymous user on the Roblox Talk subforum on November 15, 2016. The post cannot be found, but the OP allegedly claimed that they accidentally stumbled upon an unknown place in Roblox while testing a teleporter for another game. The post went on to mention how the place was evil, operating behind our eyes, with dangerous people gaining access to important information from user profiles on the site. Shortly after this presumed post, word had gotten out about the evil vault, but when many went back to check the thread, the post along with the users seemingly disappeared, never to be found again. Shortly after the original forum post, apparently the first release footage of the vault was released to the public in January of 2017. The video shows what looks like security footage as two users make their way down to one of the vault halls. One user stops to look around before seemingly being attacked by unknown entities shortly before the video cuts. After the release of this footage, many began to debate what this entity was that attacked the player. Reports from those who have supposedly infiltrated the vault claim that it can be spotted near the entrance to level 3, with many believing it serves as some sort of guardian of the facility. There are supposedly more guardians within the vault, each inhabiting one level. Other reports tell of a smoke detector-like object that are used to crash the games of unsuspecting victims. It is believed these are controlled by some unknown third party to prevent those from venturing too far into the vault. This footage is not the only supposed recorded evidence of the vault's existence. One on May 20th, 2021 details one of the entities on level 5 of the facility going rogue, possibly being controlled by an exploiter. Many question how it was able to make its way from the pit in level 5 all the way to level 1. However, a log of the incident had been recorded, stating, 7:48 a.m. Level 5 Guardian sounds heard near level 4. Users seen running away from level 4 area. 7:50 a.m. Level 5 Guardian made its way to the level 1 hall and walked down the hall until reaching the White Guardian chamber. 7:55 a.m. Level 5 Guardian is seen wandering in the entrance to level 3, where the regular Guardian is usually seen. 7:59 a.m. to 8:02 a.m. Attacking spree begins. 8:03 a.m. Went to level 1 and started attacking users near the infamous main hall from the first footage. 8:04 a.m. It made its way to the spawn and started spawn killing. 8:06 a.m. The server was shut down / locked. Around 20 minutes later, the rogue, level 5 Guardian, re-emerged and made its way to level 1, spawn killing incoming users for around 40 minutes before the server shut down once again. Not much is known about the actual alleged facility save for a few screenshots and short details regarding each level. There are 9 levels in total, with most players spawning at level 1. This is the most visible part of the game and does not contain much in way of detail. Most Guardian sightings are reported here. Level 2 is much of the same but darker. Light is not as visible and many computer terminals line the area. Level 3 is an area that is located somewhere next to level 1. Many speculate that this is the area the Guardian is most likely trying to protect. Level 4 is next to level 2 and contains a floating skull and halls of data blocks. Level 5 is considered the most dangerous part of the facility for unknown reasons, and level 7 is merely a detailless room. Level 6, 8, and 9 are currently unknown. At some unknown point in time, a public document was released containing info on Vault 8166 that is not widely known until now. The 12-page document is titled Handbook 8166 and contains several key pieces of info regarding history, codes, and attempted meanings behind the vault's purpose. The point of view is from an unknown author who details his account about the rise in exploit use around 2016, expressing his mild distaste and irritation for it, being a constant victim of hacking, even having his account infiltrated and banned at one point. The narrator then begins to detail how he befriended some of the hackers who briefly spoke of a place that even regular exploiters feared. According to the document, the site could not be accessed by normal means and instead had to be downloaded as a separate file that opens Roblox. The document goes into detail about strange happenings and more as the author ventures deeper into the Vault 8166 rabbit hole. Only on the other side is a strange game created in 2016, but gives that feeling of a 2008 Roblox place with its simple design and few solid color blocks. When I first entered the game, I thought something was broken. I kept spinning around the map, clashing with the geometry and constantly falling over, only to suddenly stop at seemingly odd points. Because of this, I had initially brushed it off as a broken game until I came back to investigate sometime later. Apparently, the random stopping of the spinning world was caused by the appearance of a strange black orb in the sky. When it disappeared, the world would start spinning again. After a back and forth of this dizzying affair, a giant figure appeared in the skybox. It had a pitch black head and a reflective body. The figure stood, unmoving, for the remainder of my time here, only silently watching me, its thoughts unknown to the rest of the world. This place is the creation of the Twinkler Man, an old Roblox myth of a shadowy apparition who has murdered its victims by breaking their necks. The spinning as seen in the game could be a reference to this, as Twinkler Man shared the same fate as one of his victims, having his head twisted over and over. The place's name, Only on the Other Side, is a reference to death itself, as only in death can Twinkler Man's head stop spinning. Lovin and the place it teleports you to, Trick, are two of the more lighthearted places I've been to since starting the series. Entering Lovin, you are greeted with a bronze forest deep in a valley. Bright orbs of light float above the sky and whimsical music plays in the background. Not much can be seen in Lovin, as after a short while I was transported into Trick, a long dark hallway full of light strands shooting across the room and many of the same bright orbs that can be found in Lovin. This is the work of a smaller myth named Martyrs. Martyrs is a caretaker of wisps. He resides here in Lovin in order to do so, as well as search and create more places for the wisps to wander. Lovin is a place of many emotions, both positive and negative, and serves as a forgotten place where one man once resided alone, the wisps being the only reminder of the work he did. Arturoyuki is a strangely serene place with seemingly something behind it. While posing as a quiet, snowy Japanese village, there seems to be something nihilistic and dark hiding in the town. Upon searching the town, I first came across an open hut with a to-do list with some rather strange tasks. There's a closet that can also be opened that has an admittedly edgy scenery showing religious paraphernalia with the word lies scrawled next to it. There's also two NPCs who sit at trees on each side of the town. One, a mysterious man in a hat who gives vague answers to your question. When asked if he's found anything, he states yes. When asked what that means, he says, the end of the universe. You never find out what he means, but if you look across from him, you can only see the skybox and the edge of the physical game. Another character is a girl who seems sad and not openly ready to talk to you. She will mention that Arturoyuki means falling snow, and when asked who Eli is, strange text begins to pop up. I could not tell if this was another language, jumbled up words, or just gibberish, but it's definitely odd. I may return to this place in the near future and dig deeper into this mystery. Adex was one of the longer rabbit holes I went down. Upon spawning into the world, I was met with a platform floating in empty space. All looked pretty normal until I appeared behind me, only to be met with an unmoving, long, slender figure off in the distance. I pondered why this figure was there, watching me yet never making a move. I decided to begin my journey. After some platforming, I came across a chest. Clicking on the chest, I was then transported to another world. I was put in a beautiful field as birds chirped and the sunlight showed across the landscape. Exploring, I came across several objects including a buried piano, a campfire, and most importantly, a picnic area. I came up the hill, only to be met with the same figure off in the distance. I realized that whatever it was stalking me, waiting for me to slip up in order to make its next move. Back to the main place, I made my way past more increasingly difficult platforming until I made it to what appeared to be some sort of mirror with a note and a code on it. However, approaching the mirror led me to be teleported to somewhere yet again. As soon as I appeared in mist, I knew there was something deeper to this. A deep blue facility in an unknown location. Nevertheless, I began to make my way through the building. I got stuck at the first door, however, looking for anywhere to enter the code I saw earlier. I almost gave up here, honestly, until I said the code in the speech option, and the door finally opened. The next area was a strange platforming part, where you had to look through a mirror wall on the other side of the room in order to see where you were going. After a couple attempts, I made it and traversed to the final room, a huge sprawling tower that needed to be climbed in order to reach some unknown teleporter at the top. I was enjoying this platforming mechanic, but this one tested me. I was probably here for about an hour trying to get to the top of the tower, getting a little bit farther each time but failing much more. Luckily, there is a door that opens at the bottom after a button press that will teleport you up to the halfway point though. After much strife and determination, I finally made it into the final area. This place was quiet. Grass swayed in the nightly wind as you hear it like ghosts beckoning to you. I was in an area just outside of a door. I quickly realized there was a puzzle here and proceeded to follow its steps to opening the door. After opening it, I proceeded to traverse the peaceful landscape. Its beautiful blue lighting reminded me of a summer night camping. Passing giant mushrooms and crawling through cave systems led me to some sort of small valley with another puzzle and door. I really liked this puzzle aspect. It made it a lot more engaging and I appreciate that touch. After completing the puzzle, I went through the next door. Another facility lay before me. I wonder what this could have all meant. What was the purpose of this place? The indication of plant life growing here means that it could have been left abandoned quite some time ago. I explored a little bit and couldn't really find a lot. It was here I decided to end my journey, possibly returning one day to finding out more about this place, the facilities, the place floating in nothingness, and that strange, tall figure that stares hauntingly. And there you have it, more places I have explored and charted. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's broadcast. It was good to get back into exploring the weird side of this game. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, it would mean a lot if you checked out my Patreon if you would like to further support the content that I make. Also, check out my second channel. I do a lot more casual stuff there that you might enjoy. I just put a new video up on it. That being said, this has been Yoshimi, and have a good night.